Okay, shalom, shalom, Kwam Yashala, Koh Boyala, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Kahakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth. Just want to say the water to all the H.I.M and Akwaf that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai to the best of their ability. This is Yachanan Nawah, just coming at you with another quick lesson, praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. And I'm driving, so but I'm at a light right now, so just wanted to just, come on, bro, do your thing. It says global military spending. What you doing, man? Let's lock it, y'all. Global military spending hit record 2.89 trillion in 2025. That's just, of last year. Now, Trump, of course, you know what I'm saying. Now, it's a few different countries. This is kind of like an overall of most of these so-called European countries. These damn Edomites, because Esau was gifted with that sword, and this is what this man is about. But see, what they don't know is all this military, all this spending that you're doing on these weapons and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna pretty much, most of that shit gonna dismantle America and that third world's woe, because that's a part of the prophecies, man, that America will be destroyed. This is a lot of fucking money, man. So it says the data released Monday shows world military expenditure reaches 2.89 trillion, 2.9% real terms, and the highest level ever recorded, because the Lord is putting it on these people's or these kings' minds, man. The scriptures talks about the Lord. What's that? Proverbs 21:1, where it talks about how the Lord, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, his mind, and it's like rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will. Roughly paraphrasing. And then also in Job, it talks about how, the Lord places these thoughts, or he gives the people their instructions as they sleep, when they're, they lay down and, go off into maybe REM, whatever stage of sleeping. The Lord, he gives the people their instructions, and they get up the following day and they do exactly what the Lord instructed them to do. But, you got these people, they talk about, free will and all this other stuff, but there's no such thing as free will. That Proverbs 20:24 talks about man's goings of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? So the Lord is placing it on the hearts of these kings, these world leaders, to spend that kind of money, because it's going to be mainly used against you Edomites here in the Americas, and you 2/3 Jakes, and you other nations of people that are still hanging out here when you should be going back to your own lands. So it's gonna be it's gonna be that fire, man. I think that's Isaiah 9:5, talking about this battle or this war, roughly paraphrasing, will be fought with fuel of fire, right? And see, Esau, he's gifted with that sword, so these other countries, they know they better have some swordsmanship themselves, or they're gonna get conquered and overtaken by Esau, man, because that's what Esau does. If Iran didn't have what they have right now to stave off, Esau would have ran off in there already and raped, robbed, and pillaged, and so these countries like China, they done got real big with their military might. Russia, of course, those were Edomites as well, but I'm at another light here so I can read a little bit more. It says European NATO members boosted spending faster than at any time since 1953, led by Germany's 24% jump, while the U.S. outlays fell 7.5 after Ukraine aid was halted. Asia and Oceania spending surged 8.1%, with China posting its 31st straight annual increase, and Japan and Taiwan also sharply raising budgets, right? So it's all leading up to, you know, them wars, man. You know, that third world's woe. You're hearing about wars, rumors of wars. Because see, these people, that's a lot of money to be putting towards war. But you got people that's hungry as hell out here. They homeless, you know. And then Trump, like right now, they're trying to get 1.5 trillion for this 2026 season. You know what I'm saying? To put towards, you know, what they talking about, a fucking golden dome and all that. That golden dome shit is not gonna help you when it comes to what the Lord is about to put down on this planet on y'all, man. You damn Edomites, y'all done fucked up everything. You know? I was just watching the Beloved Brothers Allah video, you know, with this damn Edomite getting stomped out by a bunch of damn elephants, man. Stomped his old ass out like a crate, man. 5 elephants, you know, stampeded his ass, basically. He's 75 years old, you know, a little millionaire, and he's just running throughout the earth, just out here shooting and killing fucking animals that ain't done a goddamn thing to him, man. You know, he's traveling to these places to actually, you know, get these animal heads to put on the wall of his fucking mansion, and they stomped his ass out because Esau's out there living by that sword. But see, the same sword, you know, and the brother he was pulling out, he brought out that Galatians 6 and 7, you know, be not deceived, Yahweh is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. And that Job 30, I think it's, 34 and 29, where it goes off into, it talks about a nation, you know, the Lord, he deals with nations, the way that they sow seed, so to speak. And you Edomites, you've sown seed of nothing but corruption, murder, raping, robbing, pillaging, kidnappings, you name it, man. Y'all have a real serious bill to pay, man. You've done a lot in the planet, so it's coming back upon y'all, man. These animals are goring y'all asses, you know, just fucking sharks is tearing y'all asses up, bears tearing y'all asses up, your family pet tearing y'all asses up. You see, you've done a lot of wickedness in the planet, and the Lord is going to make you pay for it. And especially you pushing this notion that someone looks like you is going to come back and save everyone else. And we're talking about that fake ass idolatrous white Jesus that y'all pushed out here. That white Jesus shit done killed a whole bunch of people in itself. And y'all done a lot of killing in the name of that image, man. That false ass idolatrous image of who you call Jesus Christ, when his name is Yahweh, which means that he's the savior or deliverer in the Paleo Hebrew. And the Father's name is Yahweh, which means that he exists, or the existing one. And when he sends his son back, you so-called white people gonna see that he don't look like you. And that right there in itself is gonna terrorize the shit out of y'all. You know? But it's gonna be a long road for you, man. It's gonna be a long 1,000 years for you people, man, for what you've done to the children of Israel, which are the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Right now, and I've been thinking about this quite a bit as of late, but you will have so-called Christians, so-called white people. They'll tell you about the mark of the beast, the mark of the beauty and the beast. But they'll never think about the fact that it's your fucking people that's going to push it. It's going to be it's your people that are going to be behind that actual microchip. But see, you see Esau, he doesn't see himself in a group of just being wicked as hell. You know, they get to talking to you about government, the government this, you know, Democrats or Republicans that, you know, and all that little shit like that. But whose government is it? Just like, you know, when the Lord comes, the government is going to be on his shoulders. We're going to have a government. That's what that world goes into when you get to reading and you know, the scripture that they try and make it seem like this white guy's coming to save everybody, John 3:16. But that world is going off into an arrangement or a government, and that government is going to be of the children of Israel, man. Just like you have your government now. So you have your government, you living it up in your kingdom. But at the same time, too, like I said, Esau, he tries to push this, oh yes, the government is against us, the government is doing this, the government is doing that. Well, whose fucking government is it? Whose government is it? Who's running this shit? Whose laws are these? Who you think is able to tax the shit out of the people and put towards this $2.89 trillion. Then this man Trump, like I said, Trump, he wants another 1.5 trillion alone, just right here in the U.S., man. This motherfucker out here, he building fucking bunker ballrooms, all kinds of shit, man. So this man, this right here is clearly these missiles, all this military might that they're putting all this money into. That shit is gonna be used to turn this place into the lake of fire that you so-called white people have pushed, that you know that it's underground somewhere, underneath, in the center of the earth somewhere. And if you're bad, that's where you go. Now you modern day Egyptians, you Babylonians, when the missiles hit, y'all gonna become fuel of the fire, man. You're gonna be fuel too. You're gonna add to the fire of this place burning, man. The stench of flesh, you know, burnt with fervent heat, man. You out here pushing this notion that you're gonna be around for another 200, 300 years. Nah, get the hell out of here, man. Nothing will survive if you people are in charge for another 20 years. This place is done, man. Everybody is fucked all up. You flying all over the skies. You spraying shit. And the brother, he was going into it like you have weaponized every single thing. I think he was in he was reading from Sirach or Ecclesiastes chapter 39, going off into the blood of the grape, the milk, you know, the salt, you know, the things that fire, the things that you know, our people need, right? So texting me about this shit. I'm gone already. I'll block you. And dealing with these doofies at this plantation. They doofy here too. But anyway, yeah, the brother was going off into how he has weaponized everything, bro. He done weaponized your woman. You can't even, you taking a chance trying to get some box in this place, man. You taking a real chance sticking your rod into any one of these women, man. You don't know what she may have. You don't know who she done, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, that's crazy. He done weaponized the food, the water, your women, your children, your everything that you need to live, man. He's weaponized it. It's crazy, bro. So I didn't want to keep this long, you know. I was just, you know, hitting the record button. About to end out the day, man. Shit, and get away from these Edos. Like, for real, man. This place is doomed. Look at that kind of money, bro. You spending that kind of money on fucking war, and you got all these people struggling, man. The fucking gas, oh man, that shit has been jumping, and it's at a price now where it's you know, I think they spending a little over. They're spending almost $7 a gallon in Cali. Some places even more, but they like $6.70, $6.80, whatever the fuck. Shit, here in Michigan, right here, your standard price now is like, you know, it's $4.09, $4.29. You know what I'm saying? Then the diesel, oh my. So he has weaponized everything. You know, you all over there in Iran. You done caused all that trouble over there. And it's all a part of prophecy. You know what I'm saying? It's all just leading up to, again, that third world's woe. That third world's woe, baby. World War III. Take you Babylonians out of here, and the rest of these clowns that's, you know, hunkering up in these damn bunkers. Hey, it's not gonna be you know, it's not gonna be a good look for you neither, because y'all gonna get snatched up out of them bunkers, man. You're going directly into chains, you know. So we almost there, man. One day closer. That's my little motto these days. My little saying. One day closer. One day closer, man. We almost out of here. So continue on the path. Continue on praying. You know, just continue to pray for sure. You know, to ask for mercy, and having that spirit of endurance, man, so we can, you know, that we'll make it through all the things that are come to pass and account it worthy enough to stand before the Son of Man. You know, that's something that the Lord Yahushua, he told us to pray for. Pray that you're accounted worthy enough to make it through all the things that are come to pass and accounted worthy enough and stand before the Son of Man, Yahushua Mashiach, man. So I'm gonna end out there. I pray that the lesson was edifying. Kwam Yashala in the Bible book.